run it back. Hey, I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. With an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just...
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Good, 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Let's go.
You think back to last year when these two teams met in Week 3. That was a big one for the Browns franchise and for Baker Mayfield. Mayfield came in relief from Tyrod Taylor and broke the Browns' 19-game losing streak, beating fellow rookie Sam Darnold 21-17. And after the game, a lot of you will remember Browns management unlocking the, shall we call them, refreshment fridges that had been padlocked for so long until the Browns got that victory. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Quentin Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bell takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33. Darnold completes to Bell. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 26, check 26.
First down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looks pretty good until the finish. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
180. Run.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert. Regular.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Airing one out for Crowder. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And again, it's Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Good. 180.
Give these traps. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's got Gore. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Landry now on the return. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. A 1st down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. From the 27, Darnold. This is Bell on the dump-off. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Check. Lady. Check 37.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. After seeing that, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. They run again on first down. Chubb. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete, right around the 8. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Mack Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. Enunwa, the intended target. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, That's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feed.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Enunwa that time.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now it's Crowder. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.